Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. This channel is really about event-based ownership, operations, management, and all the things in between. A lot of times, we have so many questions, right, about ownership, and we're like, what do we do? Where do we go? We don't have any answers. There's no manual, but there is. I actually have a course that teaches you how to start, operate, and manage. And when I tell you I go deep, okay, this course is very thorough. And what I like to tell people is you're going to figure out one of two things. You're going to figure out either this is the business for me. I love this business. I think I know I can absolutely do this thing. This is something that I can do every day, something I'll enjoy doing, and this is my business. Or you're going to discover maybe this isn't the business for me. Maybe I need to, kind of scale back and take a step back and figure out, what, a business is that aligns with my passions and interests and the things that I like to do. So you're going to discover during that course, you're going to discover one of those two things. And I promise you, because I go so deep, a lot of people take the course, and for those of them that decide, yes, this is for me, they take off and they thrive. Okay. But sometimes you might decide an events-based business isn't for me. And that's fair. That's fine. And it's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather you know that now and paying just a couple bucks for a course than know that a year from now, after you paid thousands, probably a couple of thousands, okay, of dollars in finding a space, paying rent, signing contracts, hiring architects, getting into all of the nitty gritty, paying for all of the startup stuff, the mops, the brooms, the shelving, doing all of those things, only to realize that this is not for you. Okay. So this channel is for all of you who is interested in events, in events-based business, and you're learning about the events-based industry. Even if you have a space already, if you have a hall or an event venue, and you're like, I just need to tap into to fill in some little gaps. This is what this channel is for. Okay. But be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me, okay, on all of my platforms. And we're going to get into it. Today's video is actually about some of the things you're going to need when you first get started and getting your event space. And we're not talking about like CFO and all that stuff. We're talking about just the basics that you're going to need in just getting started, right? Some of the things, my computer went out. Some of the things you're going to need just to get started, some of the basics, okay? It's going to be kind of a short video. One of the things that you're going to need that people, I think, don't think about is kind of like the broom, the mop, and it has to be like commercial, right? The commercial versions. Don't come in here, okay, thinking that you're going to bring your mama's broom, okay, the broom from Target. That's not going to work here. You want to get the commercial size broom. You want to get the commercial mop so you could wring out the mop, the commercial bucket, okay? You want to get, you also want to get the commercial mop, the wide bucket, the commercial broom, okay? A regular broom is not going to cut it. And a commercial dustpan, the big one that you got to scoop, you have to hold and scoop, okay? You want to get a snake, because when you're starting your event space, people throw the craziest stuff down the toilet. I don't know why, but you got to find that some odd things, diapers, Pampers, extra gloves, extra paper towel, all kinds of stuff gets thrown down the toilet. So you want to make sure you have a snake, okay? So if something happens, it's a clog or something, your guy or yourself can come and unclog it. Okay, you're going to also need some sort of shelving, okay? This is going to be for storage supplies. Like if you have paper towels, if you have toilet paper, cleaning supplies, okay? Which brings me to the next one, cleaning supplies. Because you want the place to be smelling good, looking good. You want it to be clean when people come in for viewings and when people come in for the actual event, okay? You don't want the place smelling like mop when they're coming in for an event, okay? So you have to have all of your stuff as well as your degreaser, because you're going to find that unfortunately, people leave stuff, they bring stuff in, they spill stuff. You're going to need a degreaser, something like Spray 9. This is Spray 9, okay? You're going to need something like Spray 9, because you're going to need something to unpack all of the gunk, because people leave the craziest stuff and they do the craziest stuff. So you're gonna need something like that, especially if your floors are sticky. They're probably sticky because it's some sort of something on top of it that you need a degreaser to clean it. You're gonna need a large commercial fan. Okay, these are really gonna come in handy. I'll make it bigger here. These are really gonna come in handy, okay, when you are actually trying to dry your floors. Okay, so if you have time slots, right? You have the first time slot, say from 12 to 6, I don't know, the other one from 12 to 5, and another one from like 7 to 2, I don't know. And you have to clean up in between that time. The fan is going to help the floors to dry more quickly. Okay, so you're going to need the fan for that purpose, and also to air out. You ever been to a party and even if you have an AC unit, which you should, it smells kind of stale, right, from the previous party. So you want to air out all of that air. Okay, you want to open up the doors. You want to get that previous party smell out, and you want it to be fresh and clean when the new people come in. The next thing you want to have is commercial garbage cans, commercial bags for exterior and interior. Okay, you're going to need something for the inside, so when a receptacle, so people can throw trash in the receptacle as the event is going on. And you're going to need something on the outside as well, external garbage cans as well, because as they leave, people throw stuff. And that's going to be issues with your management company, or if you have a landlord or a property management company, as well as other people or other businesses in the area. So you want to make sure your event space stays clean and it looks clean. If you have a drop ceiling, this is what a drop ceiling is, okay? It has the panels at the top, and these are examples of the panels, okay? If you have a drop ceiling, then you're going to need extra panels, just in case if there's some sort of leak, or sometimes condensation comes down from the HVAC system and it turns brown. You ever look at the ceiling of somebody's event space or commercial property or commercial store, and they have brown stuff on the ceiling tiles? You're going to need extra ceiling tiles, okay? This way, if there's condensation or any type of anything that comes down, it was a bad storm, it's a roof leak, whatever the case is, you're going to need extra of those. You're going to also need some commercial grade fire extinguishers, okay? These are the ones that have to be inspected. Now, your fire department, especially if you had to get your C of O from your fire department, or your fire department had to come in and give you permission during an inspection period before you started, they're going to tell you what it is that's required and what type of extinguisher you're going to need in order to comply with the rules and regulations of the fire department. I go more into that inside of the course, some of the things that they're going to ask for when you're trying to pass inspection, if you have to do an inspection, because as we know, every county. Okay, the next thing you're going to need is some exit signs, okay? Again, this is something that is necessary above the door in most counties, as well as a push bar door. But these are things that your fire department and your fire inspector is going to tell you that you may or may not need. So I want you guys to go, okay? If you're ready now, then I want you to grab the course. If you're ready now to figure out what's necessary, what's needed, what you need to do, okay? But if you're kind of like on a fence, I get that too. Go and grab the free bundle. It shows you some of the stuff that you're going to need, as well as questions you need to ask for your county, your city, and as far as the building department, the planning department, whatever it's called in your area. Okay, some of the things that's needed, and what questions to ask them. Okay, so before you sign any lease, before you get into any contract, before you put any money down to get any keys, you want to ask these questions to make sure that you are in the proper zone. If you're not, what's necessary in order for you to comply, to be in the proper zone, what's necessary in order for you to get the C of O. Okay, and in my course, when I tell you I go deep, that is the longest section, because so many people are confused about that. Okay, so if you're ready to be, to see what's going on, what's necessary, grab the course. If you just want a little high-level overview, grab the free bundle. I'm Zia, build a business you love. I'm going to put the link in the comments, and be sure to follow me for more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Later.